Alrighty, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just double checking, making sure we are live. I think we are. How are we all today? Tell me. Are you feeling tired? That's okay, because I'm going to give you 10 ways. I advertised this video on boosting your energy in 3 ways. When I started writing my notes for this session, I couldn't stop. And I was like, what are all the things that have changed my life? What are all the things that I'm doing now? So I have listed here 10 ways to double your energy. I might just keep throwing more at you. Why not? Give you as many options as you can, as many opportunities as you can to double your energy, to increase your energy, to give out more, to be able to repurpose that energy into your family, into your hobbies, into weight loss, into more research into plant-based living. Whatever it is, whatever you want to do, you can double your energy if you carry on listening to me. Now, at the end, I'm going to give you some fantastic examples of where this has really helped and who this has helped. So stay tuned because it's really interesting. It's not going to be a long one. I'm just going to go bum, 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 bum. Here you go. If you're watching live or replay, type in the comments live or replay. If you're watching live, say hello. Tell me what regardless of whether you're watching live or replay, I want to know where your energy suckers are, okay? I want to know where you feel like your energy is being lost. Is it with people? Is it with activities? Is it just because you're really fucking busy? Okay, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments below this video, regardless of whether you're watching this 10 weeks after I've posted this. I want to know. I want to know. So if you're watching live, say live. If you're watching on replay, say replay. But like I said, I really want to help you double your energy. A lot of people have been coming into the group recently saying that they're really tired. Now, whether you're on a weight loss journey or a journey to being 100% plant-based, these can be really difficult times for your energy levels. So much is going on. If you're dieting, you're probably restricting yourself. You could be cutting out all of the things that used to give you energy that you thought were quite bad for you. Maybe you thought they were helping you gain weight. Or even if you're going completely plant-based, you might not be eating the right things. You might be running out of energy, not eating enough calories. These are things to be mindful. So this group is kind of like a combination of people who would like to lose weight and people who want to be 100% plant-based. So the good thing is regardless of where you're at, all of these tips are going to help you. So there could be many reasons why you are running low on energy, feeling lethargic, feeling tired. Some of these things have really helped my clients with fibromyalgia, really helped my clients with chronic fatigue, chronic pain, chronic IBS issues, which often sap energy like crazy. They've helped mums, they've helped young entrepreneurs, they've helped mature athletes. You know exactly who you are, Mary. All of these tips have helped a wide range of people from different backgrounds and from different kind of lives as well. So if you feel like, oh, maybe these tips aren't probably going to work for me, they fucking will. Okay, but the problem is you've got to do them. There's no point in just sitting there taking on all of this information and not following through. What I'm about to tell you today, if you don't actually put them in place, mind blown, it's not actually going to work. So I would love you to say, right, okay, I'm going to commit every single day for 2 weeks to at least 2 or 3 of these things. Even if you just committed to one and stuck with that, and see how your energy goes, I would love to hear. So please, again, pop me a message in the DMs or even feel free to just comment below this video after you've remained consistent with at least 2 or 3 of these things that I'm going to tell you today. And because I would love to hear how much it changes your life, how much it changes your energy, where you're able to repurpose that energy. So welcome along to this video. You know that feeling, right? We all know that feeling. When you wake up after a full night's sleep, okay, maybe some of us don't get full night's sleep, but when you wake up after a full night's sleep, so tired and sluggish that the very thought of getting out of bed might make you just want to spend all day in bed. binging Netflix, right? Or just not want to get up at all. Sorry, my chair is really squeaky. I don't know if you can hear that. It's the chair. Anyway, me too. I completely empathize. Okay. I have been in a place of just zero energy. I always thought I was just tired from work. And then I kind of put it into perspective. I'm not even a mum. I used to just have one job. It was just a social life that was sapping me. So it's really important to first find out where your energy sappers are. What is taking that energy away? And again, just write in the comments. I would love to hear. Let's have an open conversation, guys. I've got an hour. All right, I've got an hour to be with you here. I'm not going to take an hour, but I've got an hour to be with you. So if you feel like you know exactly where your energy sappers are, drop them in the comments below. So after years of research and education and a little bit of trial and error, I discovered a very simple system to double my energy. I share all of these tips in great depth inside my coaching program, Regenerate. Okay, my coaching program, Regenerate, is a 6-month coaching program, one-to-one, also group support, everything that you need inside and out. But today I'm going to share with you what was going to be 3 simple steps that from my system that you can do right now. So you can start doubling your energy today. But when I started writing my notes, I was like, why am I keeping it to 3? Yes, I want to keep it to 3 because I want to reduce overwhelm, but I also want to give you an entire array, a selection of things that you can apply to your life. So these are really simple, okay? They're going to be low to no cost steps that you can use right now, that you can start today. So you can start doubling your energy and feeling it in your body. So first, let's start by breaking up your day into bite-sized pieces. So these are going to be the 3 main steps that I'm going to talk about. And this is about spreading out your energy boosting activities throughout the day. Okay, so there are activities that you can do that boost your energy. So number 1, as soon as you wake up. Number 2, right after lunch. And number 3, at the end of your workday. Often we find that these are the 3 times of the day where your energy will dip. Think about it when you first wake up. Think about how groggy you might feel when you wake up. Do you jump straight out of bed like a loaded Jack in the Box? Or do you go, oh, where's my alarm? You turn it off and you go, oh, I don't want to get out of bed. I'm so tired. I could do with more sleep. Okay, right then and there is a way that you can boost your energy straight away. Number 2, after lunch, think about how sluggish you might feel after you have lunch. By the way, I just want to add that I've got hay fever today. I can't remember what I was going to add. Number 3, at the end of your workday. So think about it, maybe even just before the end of your workday, you might get that dip, maybe about 3 or 4 o'clock. These are kind of like also what my mentor calls as the witching hour. These are also the hours of the day where you might think, oh my God, I could just do with a snack, or I could just take a nap. Okay, so let's get into it. 1, immediately when you wake up, I want you to chug an entire litre of water. 1 litre of water down the hatch. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, so drink a glass of water or hydrating beverage, preferably just water, or like a herbal tea, so no caffeine, to replenish your body and increase alertness. Now, the thing with this, you wouldn't not drink for 8 hours in the day and wonder why you're tired, or you've got a headache, or that you're dehydrated, or you're lethargic. Think about a time where you've totally forgotten or had no access to water. Hopefully you haven't, but think of a time where you haven't drunk water for a while. How do you feel? Really groggy, dehydrated, tired, not very clear, foggy brained. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening at nighttime. So just because you're sleeping doesn't mean that your body doesn't need water. I keep a bottle of water next to my bed all the time. Do I drink it in the middle of the night? No, because I'm asleep. But it's really important that after 8 hours, we actually replenish the water that we need in our body. Water hydrates our entire system. This is vital for your cells, your tissues, your organ regeneration, right? By keeping your blood at the right consistency. It helps deliver oxygen to your muscles, which immediately boost your body's energy. It's simple. Also for weight loss, water is imperative. So drinking enough water also helps keep the enzymes and bacteria in your digestive tract running smoothly. And this helps get your bowels moving in the morning. If you don't go at least twice a day, you're probably not getting the right amount of water and the right amount of fiber, okay? So getting into the habit of eliminating waste first thing in the morning will also prevent it from being absorbed into your system throughout the day, which gives you an instant energy boost, okay? So drinking water first thing, just down the hatch. Speaking of which, I'm going to take this because my mouth is already dry. Number 2, after lunch, move and stretch. So physical activity helps stimulate blood circulation and releases endorphins, boosting energy levels. So after lunch, take a brisk walk or do some stretching exercise to just invigorate your body, right? Move every hour as well. This is kind of like a little caveat to after lunch. Try and move every hour, disconnect from your screen. What I try and do every single day is take a break away from my screen. I am sat, for the days that I'm coaching, I'm sat at my screen, staring at the screen, staring at my clients' beautiful faces so I can't complain, but also staring at this screen. It really plays with my energy levels. I know when I'm sat at my desk all day because I feel more tired than I do when I'm in hospitality. It's a different kind of tired. Right. And it makes me really foggy brained by the end of the day. It makes me feel like I just want to lie there with my eyes closed, even though I haven't done any exercise. So get up every hour, disconnect from a screen. Maybe every hour, just set a target for doing 10 squats or 10 jump lunges or 10 burpees if you're crazy enough. Okay. And number 3, yes, we're smashing through these. Number 3, have a dance party after dinner. Yeah. Get up and move. Again, if this isn't for you in true Bianca fashion, I have more tips coming for you. So before I move on, after dinner, I want you to move your body, right? Just enjoy movement. Maybe you want to plug in your favorite song, your favorite playlist, and just move around a little bit. I know that dancing for me gives me more energy. I was going to say it, and yeah, and to a certain extent, dancing gives me more energy, right? It makes me feel better. It makes me feel more alive. It brings me joy. It brings a smile to my face. This is all energy boosting again, okay? So 3 times of the day, you can do these energy boosting activities. But like I said, in true Bianca fashion, I can't just give you 3, which I advertised for this training video. I'm going to give you 7 more. So how else can you boost your energy? Sleep, right? It seems so silly to me that people often complain that they're always feeling tired or feeling lethargic when they don't even get enough sleep. I don't want to hear any of this bull crap of I can operate off of 6 hours sleep, or I've been fine with 5 hours sleep for the last 10 years. No, you haven't, because ultimately your body is starting to crash if you're feeling extremely tired. There's science, so much science behind the fact that our bodies need anything up to 10 hours sleep, especially for women. Women need a little bit more sleep than men. If you and your partner, who happens to be male, sleep in the same bed, and maybe you go to sleep and get up at the same time, don't forget that you are actually deprived of sleep in comparison to the pair of you, because women on average need about 10 to 15, I think maybe even up to a half an hour more sleep than men. So don't underestimate the power of sleep. It is so important, especially for weight loss, but we're talking about energy today. So make sure you get enough. The thing is I've had clients come to me saying, I am so tired, I'm so lethargic. And I say, how much do you sleep? And they say, well, I get about 5 to 6 hours sleep at night. Well, no wonder why. Or you could be the opposite and you could get too much sleep. If you get too much sleep, you get stuck in this cycle. If you're lucky enough to get too much sleep, you get stuck in this cycle of overindulging in sleep. You end up having more of those deep sleep patterns as well. And what can happen is you're constantly going into deep sleep. That actually makes you even more tired. Okay, so be very careful with indulging in sleep. That can seriously mess with your circadian rhythm. So your body's natural sleep and wake cycle is your circadian rhythm. If you're sleeping too much, you play around with that, which is always when we're feeling really tired. If you think about it, you go on holiday, right? You adjust to the local time. After a while, you get over that jet lag. So if you're one who really struggles with a set routine sleep or too much sleep, just understand that when you go on holiday, you're able to recalibrate then. So you can recalibrate now, you just need to set the parameters. So again, if you're not getting too much sleep, or if you're not getting enough, if you're getting too much sleep or you're not getting enough, or your sleep pattern is all over the place, then start setting a regular sleep pattern. One tip that I have kind of over the last couple of weeks, I've been crazy busy. Okay, I've started up another business on the side, not just health coaching, something completely different. I'm using that to get out of my part-time job, which helps support coaching. So really excited about it, but it means that I'm extremely busy, okay? But it also means that my sleep pattern is forced to be out of whack. So because I cannot get up and go to sleep at the same time every day, what I do is before I go to bed, I set my alarm for 8 hours. So just as I'm getting to bed, my alarm will go off in 8 hours. And I will do this ahead of time because I know my rota ahead of time. I know what time I have calls at least 1 week in advance. So I'll shift around my schedule. I'll look at my diary and I make sure that every night I have 8 hours. That is my bare minimum in terms of the things that I have to do for myself to be the best version of me possible. I know that 8 hours sleep, if I get any less than that, I am struggling. Okay, so what I do is make sure I get 8 hours sleep a night instead of going to bed at the same time, because I cannot change that. If you're a shift worker, perhaps if you have shifts that are all over the place, perhaps you have to care for someone once a week or twice a week, or maybe you've got kids that go to bed at different times, whatever. If your pattern, your sleep schedule cannot be consistent, make sure you're consistently getting 8 hours sleep, right? So one or the other. You've got two options. Otherwise, sleep is going to be one of the main pitfalls for your energy. Next one is deep breathing exercises. Believe it or not, practicing deep breathing exercises can actually increase oxygen levels in your body and improve an instant energy boost. When we're stressed or when we're just moving through life too fast, we actually take more shallow breaths. So if you think about it, when you're stressed or when you're panicking, we breathe faster, but it's shallow, right? That's not actually oxygenating all of our cells properly. So taking time out to breathe deeply, maybe when you're stuck in traffic, maybe if you're on the train on the way to work or on the bus, maybe when you're taking a toilet break, right? One of my clients does this. When she goes to the bathroom on her shift, she will intentionally do 2 minutes of breathing exercises because nobody notices that. Right? Nobody knows that, okay, I'm just going for a wee. Sweet. Go and sit on the toilet, do your breathing exercises while you do your thing. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, exhale slowly through your mouth. Really encouraging a deep breath using all of your lungs and just expanding your whole lungs just to get as much of that fresh air in as possible and all out. This really slows down the body as well. It takes you away from a stress response and into a relaxed response, which also means that you're going to be able to burn calories faster, reduce your stress, ultimately losing weight as well. So if weight loss is your goal, then deep breathing is definitely a task that you need to be doing for energy and weight loss. Another tip is to snack on energy boosting foods. I talk a lot about nutrition, but I had to throw this one in, right? If you're choosing snacks, make sure it's not processed. Make sure there's no sweeteners or sugars in there, because that can really play around with your metabolism. Imagine as well that coffee is just going to send your blood sugar levels all over the place. That's going to have you crashing as well. So crashing is low energy. Yes, you've got the high energy from the caffeine or from the sugary foods itself, but then you have the crash, and it's the up and the up and the down, which actually has you feeling even more tired than if you were to have a neutral without that peak, because without that peak, you don't have the trough. So make sure that your foods are whole foods, plant-based, no processed, no sugar, and just snack on things like nuts, seeds, and fruits. The natural fruits of natural sugars found in fruit are totally fine. They're much better than refined sugars. So don't give me all of this crap about you shouldn't eat fruit because it contains sugar. No, it contains fiber, it contains nutrients as well. They kind of help neutralize that blood sugar spike. As I'm on energy boosting foods, I also want to slip in there, which while I'm thinking about it, is caffeine. Don't have caffeine at least an hour after waking. You need time for your body to process that tiredness. I don't exactly remember the right words, but when you're asleep, your body is building up with these kind of like with this tiredness, and that gets processed once you start waking up. Now, if you drink caffeine or a caffeinated beverage right after you wake up, it actually blocks it. So then after that coffee has worn off, maybe about 10 or 11 midday, you have that crash again because all of that tiredness is now being processed. Next point is to listen to upbeat music. I know I said to talk about I know I said about dancing. So listen to upbeat music, right? Listen to lively music. If you can improve your mood, it can increase your energy levels. It can get you dancing and moving and just bring more joy to your day. Create a playlist of all your favorite upbeat music to play when you're feeling low and to energize yourself. My next top tip is to practice mindfulness or meditation. Taking a few moments to practice mindfulness or meditation can help clear your mind, can help reduce stress and replenish your energy levels. Guys, I know we are all strapped for time. If you opened your email from me Monday, you'll notice that I mentioned about energy being associated with a lack of time. If you had more time, think about it. What would you do with this time? You'd probably sleep more. You'd probably plan your foods more. You'd probably take time to exercise. You'd probably take time to rest. If you had more time, we could probably have more energy. So these things don't take up much time. So utilize these things, these tips that I'm giving you today, because I know even if you're lacking in time, you can still increase your energy. I know because I'm applying these myself. So practice that mindfulness and meditation, maybe on your way home or to or from work, maybe 5 minutes before you go to bed. Think about what's most important to you. Energy to be repurposed into your day, or getting to sleep 5 minutes earlier. Recharge on the weekends. This is super important and something that I have had to really drill into myself because I'm working 3 jobs. I am overflowing on those jobs on the weekend. But what I have come to realize is I am so much more productive during the week because I've got more energy, because I've been able to unwind and reduce stress on the weekends by socializing, giving myself a day, maybe even a day and a half, just to do stuff that is not work related, just to disconnect. So find time in your week or weekends to recharge. Do you need to schedule an hour to just sit down and relax? Do you need to schedule in an hour to just unwind and replenish those energy levels? Because it's so important that you do. If you're go every single minute of every single day, you're going to crash very quickly. reduce stress. Okay, this is an important one. Stress can massively drain your energy, and it kind of is combined with the previous ones. Engage in stress relieving activities such as yoga, reading, spending time in nature, managing stress, boosting your overall energy. Okay, stress is super important. It's super draining if it's high in your life. So make sure you're managing that. There's so many trainings in this group, and there's so much that I can offer in terms of helping you minimize, reduce, and prevent stress. Okay. One tip that I'm also going to throw in there, so this wasn't 10, it's now turned into like 12 tips. Get outside, get some fresh air, and get some vitamin D. I cannot stress this enough. Okay. For example, my client, Debbie, she has fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue. She has chronic pain, chronic IBS, or had chronic IBS, right? All of these things. So she couldn't physically do much exercise. Getting outside, combined with a few other things, but getting outside, getting some sunlight, getting some fresh air has changed her entire outlook and her entire energy levels, right? She's been able to replenish those energy levels as much as possible. She's now running up the stairs to her apartment. Granted, she even told me after the second flight of stairs, she nearly passed out, but that is a huge improvement to getting the lift. And that was a physical ability that has been able to shift from just changing this one thing. Sarah, one of my current clients, she's had very low energy. Very low energy. When we first met a few months ago, she had no appetite. She had low energy. She had a lot of mum guilt because she couldn't spend much time with her son because she was so tired. Just changing some things in her very busy schedule, like, for example, taking her break outside in fresh air, in sunlight, right? Like planning her meals in advance, like slowing down and taking those breaths on the toilet. These things have doubled her energy, so much so she's now starting up her own business, right? Or she's rekindling her business, which she lost a while ago. She's completely eliminated severe IBS issues, increasing her energy. These are all things that she has tweaked and done along the way, and they've not cost her any money. Neither of them. It's not cost anyone any money, but they're doubling their energy. And it doesn't even cost much time. You can increase your energy levels with no time. If you are struggling to do that, or think or get your head around it, let me know, because that is actually a mindset shift, right? To be able to double your energy without using much time is a mindset shift that needs to happen. You just need to understand that it is possible. And you need to find the methods that work for you and fit in your lifestyle, of course. If you're really struggling for energy, I strongly advise just jumping on a call with me. Take up the free consult call that I offer every single member who comes inside this group. If you didn't know in your entry questions, or if you didn't realize in your entry questions to this group, I give everyone a free consult call, right? Everyone gets a free consult call. So why not, if you're struggling with energy, jump on that call. If you're interested, pop in the comments below, complimentary, and we'll jump on a free call. In that call, I'm going to be able to help you unlock exactly and uncover exactly where your energy pitfalls are. If you're lacking on energy, if you're wanting to lose weight, we can find out exactly where you're going wrong. Maybe you're sleeping too much. There's a surprise that could actually increase your weight. Maybe it could be to do with your diet. Maybe it's not anything to do with your diet, but energy or weight loss. Whatever your struggles are, we can figure out if I can help you at all. So jump on that free consultation call, see if I can help. I'm open to helping as much as I can, and dedicated to helping you and giving you guys as much value as I possibly can. They are all of my steps. Half an hour. I squeeze those in. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. I'm just double checking. I don't think we have any questions. Hi, Sheila. Yeah, no questions today. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.